All right, guys, thanks for staying with us and welcome back to Final Whistle, Official and AY. It's good to have you guys here. Before now, we talk about getting the aging legs out of the Super Eagles and bringing in new players and players that feel are vibrant and that have the legs that can do what it takes. And it's more like a right step in the right direction for the Chicago right now. Now, what's on the is the fact that we're having the preliminary list coming out very soon. A1 Official. Now, Official, I would love to start with you on this. You know, I always like to start with you. Now, at the wake of this list that we're waiting for, are we going to expect any new young players in this list?
I think you should start. Since you are the ambassador of football, you've been giving us production about young players. I would like to hear from you. He has always been from Monday. He's always saying
why are you doing this?
You give us the breakdown
why are you doing
all the
this?
players that apply their trading. So I think you are in the best position to even give us which names should make this list as young players.
I give general assessment of
that's what we're saying,
including both the young and the old. I've talked about Paul on several occasions, which is not young anymore. The lot of them out there, but I think for me, the player that I'm expecting to see on this list, official, what the look on that face, it has to be. I think for me, Rafael Durosimi is one good player out there that have given us a lot of outstanding performance so far this season. He's doing the most with his club side. And I think if he makes it to our list, I don't think it's a bad thing. And then secondly, for me, I think Akisomiro, we are supposed to see him in the last call-off before injury hamper his moment. But I think if those two players make it to the Super Eagles this time around in the wake of this Afcon, I think it's going to be a good addition for the Super Eagles. Official?
Yeah, it should be. I think we should start the whole process by letting people understand what, when we say preliminary list, what it entails. Preliminary lists, normally the way the Super Eagles have been
doing it
has always been in the region of 45-55, judging by the last Afcons now. This is a list that you get to see players that have played in the Super Eagles for the past 1 to 2 years.
Okay.
Make that list now. You understand? Whether fully active, semi-active, or bare active.
Bare active,
You understand? So we should expect some names that I have not seen in a long while. The one that concerns us, because it is the future of the Nigerian football, which is the youngsters now, or which talks what's on the streets, on the sporting street, is that a lot of youngsters made the list for Ezekiel Shaw, that Ezekiel Shaw is planning not just for now, but for imminent future. I don't know where him and NFF
discuss that one.
Okay, in the nearest future, we'll do that. But that's by the way. Let's focus about now.
Okay.
The World Cup qualifiers was disappointing for us. We complained about aging legs. We complained that if we had more youthful legs, probably that mistake from Ndidi wouldn't have happened because he stretched and all those things. So youngsters now, like we said, we're talking about youngsters now, and we're going to be looking at youngsters that don't need much convincing to play for the Super Eagles. For my own list, I have David Moses, 21 years old, midfielder / winger / right back. That's playing for Slava Prague, a teammate of Igor Ogbu. You understand? I've seen his exploit in the Champions League. You understand? So if he's playing regularly, starting for his club side, says a lot about him. His name has been in the Super Eagles for a while. What's on the street is that they have been monitoring his progress, but nothing spectacular when I've watched him. We're talking about youngsters that we might probably see or might probably hear that he makes it to the preliminary list now. Mind you, not the final squad now. Preliminary list now. Okay, you're in our watchword.
Okay.
David Moses is one player. And like you said, I think second one on my own list probably is Ebenezer Akot.
Okay.
The last preliminary list that we saw relating to the FIFA Club, I say FIFA Club, to the World Cup qualifiers against, I think that was Zimbabwe. Ezekiel shocked us by inputting him. He was impressed by his CHAN tournament overall. Inputting him. So probably a 55 preliminary list, definitely 4 goalkeepers should be on that list. So Akot, we should not rule out Akot.
Anyway, I'd love to hear from you on this one.
It's important that I start this way. Today is November 29, which is the deadline for the submission of
preliminary list.
Now, it does not mean it has to be made public by CAF, but you have to submit your list to CAF. And hence, I think there's on the 11th of December, that's when you now have to submit your final 23
list,
or 27, depending on whatever you agree with your FA. Now, after that, you cannot alter the list anymore. So that's like 10 days from the tournament. November 29, which is today, is the final day by CAF to submit 55 preliminary list. Then December 11 is the final date for you to submit your final 23 or 27 by your FAs or by the coach, whoever is in charge. Now, we don't know whatever is going on. The list has not been made public yet. I'm sure that they are aware of this information.
Are you sure?
They are aware of this information. So whatever it is, we are hopeful that we see a little bit of change, not on hotter team, because internal conversation has been like Chelsea has opened a window in this squad. Hence, it looks like it's just like you are saying there is a vacancy.
Yeah,
you understand? He has opened a window. For in this squad. Now we are not ruling out the so-called core players. They are going to be the foundation.
No doubt.
About 70% of them.
They are going to be the foundation. Of whichever list we see. So, but he has opened the window for players across Europe. That was why I put it to you first. That have been doing well across Europe. So, hence, we as sport observers, we as sport enthusiasts, that we also follow the game. We can actually pinpoint 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players that will know that.
Don't get full squad with that.
Yes, I'm just saying that will know that could make this list. Let me not say would make this. Could make this list. Now, for me, I will not be surprised if none of these players that we are going to talk about do not make the list. Because at the last World Cup qualifiers, we saw so many things go under the trend. We were saying it was going to infuse 1 or 2, 3, but we eventually did not see any new players. Now it is what it is. I don't know what he has been planning. Maybe he has been planning for a long time, like Visuala said. The Afcon as the first tournament that is going to be leading us to. First tournament that is going to be leading us to. So hence why we might probably see some few names. Now for me, I will just look at the Super Eagles team where I feel like there are spaces and void where some of these players might actually have impact. Now the first void, I'm not seeing any goalkeeper coming to displace Stanley Wabali.
No doubt.
Because whether it is Otto Okonkwo, who I feel might be on this list, whether it is Ebenezer Akot, he still has to be the second or third fiddle. Because we have Maduka Okoye, we have Stanley Wabali, so it has to be one of those things. And we can only use one goalkeeper. We can only take 3 goalkeepers. So hence why, if you make the 55-man list, don't forget that we have 3 goalkeepers and 2 are not even sure of start displacing one. So I wish all of them luck. That's why I said it should be an open invitation. Let them all train together and then see how you can actually get the best. Now, but for me, the particular position where I feel like it needs urgent attention is the left back. Zaidu Sanusi and Bruno Imachi, put those 2 inside themselves. They are not even one yet.
Yeah, correct.
Both are struggling with their form. With their school, with their club. Hence why, when you start this one, you see that this one is good defensively, but you cannot attack. When you start this one is good, can cross, but you cannot defend. Players at the back. So you will now ask yourself, how do you move on? Hence why I would have wanted to see an Odinaka Okoro, the guy that played with the Flying Eagles on the 20s. He plays with Sporting Lagos. I think I've watched this boy, and many people that have followed his development will attest to this, that he is one to watch out for. He might not make the list. There's any possibility that his name might not be pushed, because I'm seeing so many journalists pushing so many names. His name has not come to radar. He does not have money to pay. All of those factors that will probably in that. But he's a very good player. He's a very good player. He's one of the brilliant spark. Forget the fact that they had an awful tournament.
One of those bright sparks.
It was one of those brilliant sparks. It was one, and we've seen him do it from time to time. If he's added to that left back option, I think he gives us something tangible.
Okay. Thank you, Official and AY. So, AY, Official, like you said, Moses in that midfield option, taking Ndidi out?
No, not really. Moses is an option because if I'm looking at the last 2-3 call-up list, we have seen a lot of passerby and bench warmers that are comfortable not to push the people that are starting for a starting lineup now. Whether we like it or not, Rafael Onyedika. You understand? I said Rafael
Frank Onyeka,
sorry, he's not starting for his club side, but we have seen a little bit of chemo for him in the Super Eagles. Rafael Onyedika, I've not seen him coming. And last time you saw, I've not seen him coming. They're just making the list. So why not bring another midfielder that is Kaushal trust? Because definitely he's looking like, obviously he does not trust a Frank Onyeka, a Rafael Onyedika, and Al-Hassan Yusuf. Hence why I talk about David Moses now. You understand? And I talk about Ebenezer Akot,
the goalkeeping
definitely
option.
He does not trust Amas and what's it called? Amaduka Okoye. The way he's looking. You understand? Those are hard Rafi.
You trust an 18-year-old guy.
No, see, the thing is, AY. I think we should stop looking at the football beyond
age is not elastic.
Let me give it AY. The story of Harcourt. I'm not saying he cannot fumble. The story of Harcourt and Donnarumma is looking very, very similar.
Yeah. So
let me finish now. At the same age, let me finish now.
If you were a Sakaoche, and one ball is injured, you have Maduka Okoye and Amas and this guy Ebenezer caught in your preliminary squad. So you are going to actually take
that says about what you said in the first place, that you should camp all of them together. That's what I say. We're talking about the preliminary list now, not the final list.
Yeah, you have to assess all of them. In your words,
I talked about
assessing them. It's preliminary list. That's not final list.
Assessing them, there are so many things that comes to play.
Okay. What other viable goalkeeper option do we have?
That's what I'm saying. It's looking like a very tricky one. He's not so exceptional.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's a youngster that can learn.
Okay,
this ones can't learn nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Do we have to? Is the Afcon a learning process?
Preliminary list. You're getting it wrong. I'm not saying it's not the final score. Preliminary list.
Yes, I know. What I'm saying now is he has to now go and learn. What if in the process of learning, he has to make the list to? Are you saying he's not going to make 23?
If he makes it, then so be it.
So what if he keep getting injured? Then you have a learning goal.
As Nigeria's football space is concerned now, which Nigerian goalkeeper can walk in straight? You are talking about Otto Okoko. It's not viable. The guy wants to play for England.
I didn't say Otto Okoko.
I'm just saying the only visible goalkeeper we have now is Otto Okoko. He wants to play for England. So we don't have anyone now.
Every player out there has where they start from. You understand? Nobody just come at the age of 20 something and start doing what they are doing.
Okay, so are we so certain that Ebenezer is going to make it?
A coach, no, we are not.
I would put him in my.
You understand? If a coach gamble on him and he did well, then fine.
Okay, so
everybody has where they started from.
What I'm saying is, let us not gamble.
Yes, that's why it is.
In as much as we are trying
you said they should come together.
In as much as you don't know they want to come together. We are not gambling.
I won't mind Ebenezer training. I won't mind Ebenezer coming to.
What I'm saying is, it's not a gambling process. In as much as they want to come together and they want to show us what they've got.
Yeah.
But it's not supposed to be a gamble. Hi, I've seen Ebenezer firsthand. I've seen Maduka firsthand. I've seen Stanley Wabali firsthand.
Okay.
And I can see that regardless, Ebenezer has a long way to go.
Okay. And me, I can tell you that I've seen Wabali finished.
And I'm not.
I've seen Oyeka.
And I'm not.
Seen,
but I have to be sincere with myself.
I don't say I'm as finished, but I've never seen this guy finish.
Guys, this argument.
He's a youngster.
This argument has a long way to go.
Let's wish him the best.
Official, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And this argument has a long way to go, and more headache for the I will share. When you have a lot of good players out there, this is the kind of thing you get to see. You get to select the best out of the best. And preliminary list, like Official said, we are expecting to see a lot of young talent, young players like David Moses, the one he said. I said Ato Okonkwo, Akisomiro, Rafiu Durosimi, a lot of them out there, and that's where we get to see the work of the coach. This time around, guys, want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.